Hello my dears, and welcome to my channel. As always, I am very happy and grateful that you've decided to spend your time with me. The ways you can support my channel: like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe so I can appease the mighty algorithm and be seen by more people, or click the notification bell of when you would like to be notified of when a new video comes out. But in the meantime, join me in meeting the Disney Villains Pop Funko Tarot deck. And this was created by Minerva Siegel and illustrated by Perillo and published by Inside Editions. And it was released on August 6th of this year, 2024, and retails for $27.99. And the box itself is 5 3/4 height. Across is 3.75 and 2 inches for the width, and the title is only on the sides. And on the back we have some teaser cards, and it says, "Let Maleficent, Captain Hook, and other classic baddies guide your tarot practice with the only official tarot deck featuring Disney's most wicked villains. Now with all new Funko-inspired art, Disney's iconic villains have taken over tarot in this dastardly take on a traditional 78-card deck, featuring the notorious ne'er-do-wells from classic animated films like 101 Dalmatians, Aladdin, Sleeping Beauty, and more. This new Funko-inspired tarot deck reimagines Cruella de Vil, Jafar, Maleficent, and a whole motley crew in original illustrations based on classical tarot iconography." And it does have the thumb indents. Right. And we have this guidebook, which we will look over after we look at the cards. And it does have the ribbon to lift up all of the cards, and the insert is removable. I'm not going to remove it because I have such a hard time putting it back in. But if you do not want it in there anymore, or it tears or something, you can remove it. Alright, so the cards themselves are a tad bit bigger than the Rider-Waite. And the one that I'm going to be using is the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot, and you can look at that at US Game Systems. Okay, so in my tarot videos, I do a side-by-side comparison. With the Rider-Waite-Smith and the deck, and I have done the Disney Villains Tarot deck if you want to check out that video, and I will be doing a side-by-side. I did a couple of videos on the Nightmare Before Christmas decks, and then I did a side-by-side because they came out with a Funko. So I will be doing the same thing with these decks as well. So after this one, I'll be doing the side-by-side. Okay, so let's look at these. And they're basically the same. They just made them into Funko characters. So we have Kronk, who does not love Kronk, as the Fool. And then for the Magician, we have Dr. Facilier. It's been a while since I've seen a lot of these movies, so I might get the names wrong, and I do apologize in advance. And then we have Maleficent as the High Priestess. And Mother Gothel as the Empress. And Shere Khan as the Emperor. And Dawn Bellwether as the Hierophant. Ursula with Ariel and Eric. And they did rename it The Lovers as True Love. And we have Cruella de Vil looking very psychotic. And we have Brutus and Nero as Strength. And then we have Michael Goob Yagubian, I hope I said that right, as the Hermit. And then we have Maleficent's Cursed Spinning Wheel as the Wheel of Fortune. And then we have Dr. Callahan as Yokai. I think that's how we pronounce it. As Justice. And we have Ka as the Hangman. And we have Hades as Death. And then we have Flotsam and Jetsam as Temperance. And then we have Chernabog as the Devil. And then we have Mother Gothel's Tower as the Tower. And then we have the Magic Mirror as the Star. And Yzma, I cannot remember how to say her name, as the Moon. Yasmin, I think your name is. And then Tamatola as the Sun. Like I said, I'm sorry if I butcher the names. And then we have the Queen of Hearts as Judgment. And then we have the Horned King as the World. All right. All right, then we have the wands. That's the next suit. And there are some Pippish cards in this deck. And if you are not familiar with what a pip is, it is the easiest way I can put it, it is a minimalistic illustration, and it will have basically what the suit is, like if this guy was not in the picture and it just had the 9 wands, that was it. That's pretty much a pip deck. It's very minimalistic. And then page, we have Iago, which is one of the most annoying characters I've ever come across. Madam Mim as the knight. And then we have the Queen as the Queen. And then we have Jafar as the King. Alright. Next we have coins, which are pentacles, and I do believe that is the only thing that they changed in the deck for the suits. Okay. They pretty much kept everything else the same. Okay, and then the page, basically it's just the hyenas that work for Scar. Then we have Edgar Balthazar as the knight. And Madame Medusa as the queen. And then we have Prince John as the king. Okay. And next we have the swords. And the swords are Pippish. Not all of them are, but there are some that are. Okay, and then we have Lucifer as the page. And then we have Percival McLeach as the knight. And Lady Tremaine as the queen. And then we have Scar as the king. Okay. And then finish the deck up with the cups. And then we have Mr. Smee as the page, Gaston as the knight, Ursula as the queen, and then Captain Hook as the king. Alright, and that is the deck itself. And I don't know if I mentioned reversals, but as you can see, they will not be revealed. Alright, so with the cards, they're depending on a few factors for you. If you are okay with shuffling the regular size tarot, they're not too stiff and they seem a little flexible. So depending on your hand limitations, so you can shuffle that way, you can overhand if you like. You can side shuffle, although I don't know. Sometimes it's easy with some decks and sometimes it's hard. Or you can just lay them out and just kind of fan them, or you can just spread them out and pick them out that way too. There's just all kinds of ways, and it is a personal choice. There is no right or wrong way how to shuffle a deck. And don't let anybody tell you differently. Alright, so let's see what card wants to come out and give somebody out there a message. King of Coins. Okay, so that is what it looks like. And we'll go over the guidebook. I kind of jumped the gun. Okay, so King of Coins. All right, upright. The King of Coins is passionate about business and wealth management, and he has the experience and skills to back it up. Like Prince John, he loves money, material comforts, and the finer things in life. If this card is drawn in a tarot reading about money or business, it is a positive sign denoting success and abundance. Reversed, Prince John gets carried away with his love of gold as he taxes the poor more and more to increase his own personal wealth. Reversed, the King of Coins symbolizes bad money management or a preoccupation with wealth and status. This tarot card encourages you to reevaluate your relationship with money and material possessions. All right, so let's go ahead and look at this guidebook. Okay, so we have our content page, and then introduction. Just kind of introduces you to the deck, talks about incorporating the characters with the tarot, and then understanding your deck. Just goes into a background of what the tarot is about. Kind of like it's kind of based towards beginners, which is good. And then we have the suits, and then the court cards. Got some more teaser cards, and then we have a separator for the major arcana. And then basically you get the title of the card, and then about the character, and then you get the meaning upright and reversed. And as you can see, if you're looking to find a minor card, you can just thumb past all the dark pages and it will take you to the minor arcana. And then it's just smaller. It doesn't have a little bit more information, but the majors are more meaningful cards. So there's the suit of wands, you have the title of the card, and then you have an upright and reversed, and then it goes on to doing that. It introduces it with the court cards first. I know a lot of guidebooks start with the aces, and then you've got your coin section, and then we have the suit of swords, same thing. And then cups, same thing. And then we go to tarot reading section. We go for caring for your deck. I always consider these to be suggestions. And it talks about cleansing and things you could do to renew the energy or get rid of negative energy. Preparing, that's things you can do before you do your reading. And then we have the Poisoned Apple Tarot Spread, the Diamond in the Rough Tarot Spread, and Ursula's Cauldron Tarot Spread. And then we have some information about the author and the illustrator. And then we have the copyright. So that is pretty much all I have for this deck. Let me know what you thought about it. If you liked it or if you're gonna buy it, let me know as well. I'm always interested in how people like or don't like the deck. If it's a pass for you, let me know about that as well. Just as a reminder, I will be doing a side-by-side comparison in my next video of the Disney Villains regular tarot deck, and then this one, the Pop Funko, so you could see the different illustrations and stuff. And once again, thank you so much for spending your time with me, and I hope that you will join me with a future video. But until next time, take care and goodbye, my dears.